Hey, what's good? It's your friendly neighborhood shark, and this is a members first video, and if you want to see it early and ad-free, you can become a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber for more benefits, and you can read more about that in the link below this video. But if not, I hope you enjoy. Ethiopia? I don't think it's Ethiopia. Anyways, let's talk about this. So we have a couple of places where we can start, and I kind of want to start here because I didn't see this, but this seems wonky as all heck. So the conservatives are angry, all right? Conservatives usually go into a fit about things that don't matter to anyone else besides them constantly. You know how they did with Aunt Jemima, how they did with Uncle Ben. They did the same thing with Mr. Potato Head, taking away his non-existent pee-pee. All of these things, they usually get mad over the simplest things, but now they've set their sights even higher, all right? No longer are they satisfied with trying to cancel maple syrup. No longer are they satisfied with trying to cancel instant baked beans. It's time to set higher sights, all right? Even Blue's Clues they tried to cancel for being nice to gay people, but finally it's time to go
for the kill shot.
All right, they're looking for children's shows to take out, and this one is in their way, and they're finally ready to murder it. It is obviously the Muppets. So the Muppets have been going down the same path as other kids shows, being nice to gay people, and obviously for conservatives that's going one step too far. So PragerU decided to drop a video about this. They did a little stream where they did a little react content. Jill Simonian here is going to walk us through the evils of being nice to gay people and the Muppets. Simonian, take it away.
Live.
Oh, we're live. Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday morning.
Boomer energy. Whoa, we're live. You know that you're going to go live. Why are you surprised that you're going? Whoa, we're live. Like, can you imagine if I did that every time a streamer went live? Like, you tune into the stream and they'd be like, whoa, we're live. And she's going. She just started the stream and then she's just instantly going. Like, no one's here. You're talking to literally nobody. The stream's been up for 5 seconds, maybe less.
We've got hot topics that we're all furiously and quickly talking about over here.
What is this? What is like the excited hands going on here? I don't like this.
We got a lot of things going on today. We're doing a lot of things today.
You're right, Will?
That's exactly right.
Yes, and it all has to do with...
that guy he does not need to be with like freaking PragerU kids. Oh my gosh. Is that a Dennis Prager pillow? Yo, what the fuck? What's happening? This needs to be further away from kids than any like drag queen story hour, okay? I'd take 1,000 drag queen story hours with my kid, then like have them cuddle with the Dennis Prager pillow. Yo, what the heck? What's happening here?
Yes, and it all has to do with what? Muppet babies.
Yes, my mustache. We'll be debating that the entire show.
We're debating Muppet babies first and Will's mustache second, so we're good to go. Like I said, I'm from PragerU Kids. Guess what?
Dude, he can debate with his fucking parole officer with facial hair like that.
Guys, we're going to talk about it a little bit later in this live after we talk about Muppet babies, but we at PragerU Kids are doing a huge membership drive this month in August.
Wait, so is she supposed to be talking to kids or talking to like kids' parents right now? Are the kids supposed to be like, yes, it seemed like a valuable financial investment to use some money into their donation drive? Yes.
For our PrEP membership. PrEP stands for PragerU Resources for Educators and Parents. It is the membership group.
Really interesting that they call their program PrEP because this show's giving me a okay.
To support our PragerU Kids shows so we can keep making more to offset the types of shows that our children are now watching, such as Muppet Babies. Let's talk about Muppet Babies, right, Will?
That's right. Well, let me say one thing. It's one thing to have you join PrEP, but I'm sure that you have friends, you have other people at your school. And
yeah, get everyone on PrEP, guys. Get everyone on PrEP because PragerU is going to start pushing this shit in ads and everyone's going to see it. We all need to stay protected. Everyone make sure to get on PrEP, okay?
Oh, we met the most amazing princess, but they ran away and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at that dress. This is gonna be me when I start my OnlyFans, okay? Is this the content that you want to see? Hello, little Gonzo skirt.
I'm Gonzorella.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me.
And that's it. Trans. The thing is that Gonzo isn't trans. And they're going to sit here and say that this is pushing the trans agenda. Putting on a skirt is not being trans. I'm not sure if they don't notice that. I know that they don't think trans people are real, but even that, I've worn a skirt on stream. I'm not trans, okay? I'm not. Much to the chagrin of some of my audience, I know, but I'm not. Wearing a dress does not make you trans. One of the biggest reasons to know that this is not trans is that they were just like, you all expect me to look a certain way because he's a boy. And then Miss Piggy.
I'm Gonzorella.
But Gonzo,
Miss Piggy calls him Gonzo again. If this was the case, then this would be dead naming. And then don't you think like in the when he speaks again, that he would be like, no, it's Gonzo, you know, I don't go by Gonzo anymore. You know, don't you think that would happen if that were the case? But no, that doesn't happen because they're not trans.
Okay, so there we are. There's the clip. There's the clip. I'm going to take this off because I can't hear myself with them. But yeah, there's the clip. Taylor, right now, I want you to watch for reactions and chime in with any reactions that anyone is leaving. But here's my take. You guys, most of you know, I'm a mom of 2 elementary school age kids. Muppet Babies is on Disney Junior. The target age is roughly age 3. I mean, my kids would have watched it when they were like 3 years old, 4 years old, 5, all the way up to 6 years old. This is preschool before kindergarten. Will, I know you don't have children, but let me ask you, do you think that this is age appropriate?
No.
Why? I know like the real reason, they'll say whatever they want, but the real reason why they say this isn't age appropriate, because they think that any guy who puts on any amount of women's clothes that isn't for comedic relief, that's like, oh, whoa, I look so stupid and I'm so disgusting right now, aren't I? If it's not for that, they think it's like sexual. It's like a sex thing. And that's the only reason, because the only time they imagine gay people or trans people or like anyone that's not straight cis het is the porn that they watch after they're done watching PragerU and go home. So that's the only time that they think about these types of people, and that's the only situation that they could imagine themselves in. So anyone just wanting to wear a dress, wanting to wear a piece of clothing because they like it, that's just completely over there, just over their head. They're not ready for that conversation, like at all. They're not ready for it at all. So there's the big reason. There's a good reason why they only think about like gay people and trans people in a sexual way. Okay, listen, we see you deleting that search history.
Kindergarten. Will, I know you don't have children, but let me ask you, do you think that this is age appropriate?
No, this is something about sexualizing children is sick and perverted. So no.
No, this is sexualizing children. Any children in skirt is sex, because I only see boys in skirts and I think of sex. Listen, when I see boys in skirts, when I see boys in women clothing, the first thing that comes to my head is sex. I think about sex. I think about so much sex, and that's the first thing that comes to my head. So it's awful. No, we shouldn't be doing this. You know, when I see all those boys and I see those boys and they're they're in like cute little flowing dresses, all I can think about is sex. So no, it's not appropriate for children. Okay, buddy. a little bit of self-reporting there. Yeah, I see the femboys and all I think about is sex. Like below the desk while the camera get the camera off of me. He goes into his fucking Safari and he deletes all of his search history.
No, it's not age appropriate whatsoever.
It's not age appropriate, and I say that as a parent. And I wanted to ask, you know, Will, who is much. I
don't care if you're, honestly, here's the thing. I don't care if you're a parent. If you guys growing up, and you guys probably know, you guys either had friends who had dumbass parents, or you guys have dumbass parents. There are way too many stupid people out there who, for one, did not deserve to have kids, and two, have no clue how to take care of kids, whose opinions do not matter. Them being a parent does not make their opinions better. Sometimes it makes their opinions less valuable. All right. As a parent, the thing floating around between your 2 ears can never spit out anything that's worth listening to. Okay. I'm sorry. It'd be that way.
Cooler and much more hip than me. And you know,
don't flatter me. You are just as cool as me, Joe. If not cooler.
We'll see. But yeah, this is not age appropriate. And this is exactly, many of you know who are living it in all corners of the country. This is what is happening on our television shows, in our movies for our kids, in our schools. Many of us, those of you who are members and even not members of PrEP, you send me messages saying, the librarian read my child a book today about gender nonconformity. I haven't talked to my child about that yet. What do I do? These are things
you were never going to talk to your child about gender nonconformity. Let's be honest, okay? Gender nonconformity may be a really new issue to you, but like there's so many parents, like they made their kid through sex and they haven't talked to their kids about sex. How many of you guys like actually had your parents sit down and like, okay, let's talk PP goes in a rocket socket and then the coom just swims up in there and that's where you came from, chief. All right. How many of you guys have had like your parents sit down and be like, okay, so I blew your mom's back out and just fucking came inside of her cervix. I busted her walls and busted open that cervix. Okay. And I shot my seed all up in there and then baby came out. When did it happen? It wasn't exactly like that. Yeah. Like that hasn't happened. I'm sorry. I haven't talked to my kids about gender nonconformity. You weren't going to talk to your kids about like safe sex or anything along those lines anyways. So I don't know why you're sitting here and talking about like, I didn't talk about that. Listen, I didn't talk to my kids about about intersex people and gender theory. I didn't read my kids studies on gender theory yet. Bitch, you weren't gonna read them studies about anything. What are you talking about? What's happening? Don't use this as a crutch. Just say that you think it's weird and icky and you don't want your kids to learn about it. Just don't lie to us and sit here and say that you were going to teach them about gender nonconformity at any point in time in your life. You don't know what that is.
That are happening across the country with this gender identity, non-binary ideology pushed onto kids. It's confusing, it's not age appropriate, and it really strips our rights as parents. It completely strips our rights as parents away, because as parents, we're the ones who are raising our kids. We are the ones who decide when we want to open these types of conversations with our kids. And age 4 and 5 is not appropriate. When a kid's in kindergarten, it's black, it's white, it's red, it's green. They want to color, they want to paint, they want to make friends. They don't want to have to think about complicated issues that are medically damaging to kids on a side.
What the fuck are you talking about? Medically damaging to kids? Telling kids that like other human beings exist is not medically damaging to them. I have a right to raise my bigots. The thing is, you don't have that like right to handle literally everything in the kid's life. Even if you're doing homeschooling, the kids have to learn something by a certain age, and that's state appointed to you, which I think is a really great thing, because there are a lot of very stupid, very close-minded, and very unethical parents out there who will try to withhold knowledge from their kids and withhold like proper teaching from their kids to form them in a way that they see fit because of their warped, disgusting view of the world. I think it's amazing that we have a standard that kids have to be held by unless you get your kid like taken away from you. I think honestly, proper sex ed should be one of those things. You absolutely need to be taught proper sex ed. It's great for when you grow up. It reduces child pregnancy. It reduces child suicide rates. It reduces child STD rates. It reduces even like child assault rates, because when you teach kids proper sex ed and even consent, that helps them know what someone is doing to their body and know if it's right or wrong. And if it's wrong, they know more how to get out of that situation. That is incredibly important. But the thing is, we're not even onto that topic yet. We're not even onto that part yet, because we're not even talking about sex here. We're just talking about gender. Yeah, if you want fewer abortions, if you want fewer child pregnancies, then do sex ed. But once again, we're not even talking about sex ed here. We're just talking about teaching them about like gender. And the thing is, we're not even teaching them about the thing is, she's jumped so far ahead. We're not even, pull it all back, okay? Because we've jumped from like talking to gender to talking about sex to like consent, and like we're not even there. We're nowhere near there. Here's why it's age appropriate, because we're pulling all the way back. What are we talking about? Boys wearing dresses sometimes. That's it. We're not even talking about gender. We're talking about gender expression. They're not even understanding gender. It's just, I want to wear a dress sometimes. It may not even just be gender expression. It just maybe like, oh, I think it is cool to just wear a dress sometimes.
Psychological and physical level like this. So what do we do? Ban all these programs?
I would say yes, but I know some people watching would definitely disagree with me. I don't.
What is this like incredible cancel culture? My free speech? Yeah, my free speech. My free speech. They see something they don't like, they're like, cancel it, ban it. It has to be banned. Yeah, like, really curious. Cancel culture has gone too far now, hasn't it? Yesterday we watched a video about how like Geeks and Gamers now wants to cancel Avatar: The Last Airbender for being too progressive now, and the whole reason was because they wanted to reach out to a new audience. And when they posted the picture of the actors and actresses, they put like he, him, and she, her next to their names. It's incredible. That show is like rife with progressive messaging, and that like goes all the way over their heads. And now they're like,
I should call this actress she, her. Dog, what the fuck is happening?
It's so great. It's wild. They're literally out of their minds.
I don't know. I mean, this is horrible. I don't think the kids should be allowed to watch this. If they're not going to ban it, which I don't see that happening anytime soon, then parents need to ban their kids from watching this. If you're a parent, don't let your kids watch this. That's the first step. Boycott these companies that put out information that is harming children. They make it so normal. They make it so that something like this is incredibly normal. So the next
he's just going on a fucking unhinged rant about how it's so disgusting and damaging that boy wear skirts sometime. Yeah, this is go woke, go broke, but they never go broke and they're doing just fine. It's wild to me. Like all of this is spurred from boy wear skirt once.
Generation that comes up, all of this is just completely normal.
You know, I know, and that's I agree, because I've gotten to the point now with my girls, and they are older, and I have had to have certain conversations with them before I really would have, because I know that all of this stuff is out there. And I also know that if I'm not getting ahead of it, and if I'm not on the offense, I'm not doing my due diligence as a parent, and that's our job to do as parents. I also want to alert everyone, if you don't know, I mean, we are based in California, and in
Based in California. You may be based in California, but you sure ain't based. Got 'em bodied. But no, here's the thing, right? They're like really mad at this, but hasn't Gonzo been like cross-dressing through the history of the show for like ever? Muppet Wikipedia. Let's see. There's Kermit cross-dressing, crazy shit. Ace Hart, he wore a tutu. Once again, whoa, look, dressed up like a Valkyrie or whatever. Another one cross-dressing. More cross-dressing as the Fantastic Four. Oh, that's incredible. And these are all kid shows? That shit's wild. Anglo stands in for Cora Cat on her birthday preparations, donning a blonde wig and dresses while helping Gonzo and Fozzie. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Andy and Randy are seen on the cover messing with Miss Piggy's makeup and accessories. Holy shit. And the wild thing is they'd see stuff like this and wouldn't be like, oh man, maybe I'm just wrong and they're not just pushing this just to like indoctrinate kids or whatever. What they would think would be,
Oh my gosh, we're so late. The child indoctrination has been happening under our eyes for so long.
they'd be like, oh my gosh, is this why I watch all that gay porn? You said what? There's Animal dressing up as Miss Piggy. Oh geez, the children, they're being destroyed right now. The children. Here's baby Gonzo again, dressing up twice. Oh, again, there's Gonzo dressing up again. What's happening? This has been going on for so long. Cross-dressing has been a really big thing in cartoons. You can talk about the Muppets, that's been around for forever, but Looney Tunes has been doing this as well. Like Bugs Bunny cross-dresses all the time. That's like literally his bit. These boomer ass nerds grew up watching things like Looney Tunes and the Muppets. His whole bit is cross-dressing. He dresses up as a woman all of the time. Literally all the, look at this. Look at all the pictures that I could get of Bugs Bunny dressing up like a woman all of the time. This happens. Oh, this one's a little,
Oh, that one's a little spicy.
I'm not sure if that one's canon. But he does it all the time in the old skits, and these ones came out in like the 30s, dude. Come on, what are you talking about? This is like a classic bit from Bugs Bunny. It's ridiculous. And they kiss. Like, come on, look at this. Look at this, dude. Look at them just kissing all the time. This is the destruction. They're destroying society. They're destroying women. Like, come on.
California schools right now, in elementary schools, administrators and I will say outside programs are coming in and offering workshops to very young children, really propelling these non-binary discussions with children who may or may not have learned about it already. And they're giving our kids information. They're giving our kids helplines that they can text without a parent's consent about if you question whether you're a male or a female, or if you think you're in between, text this number and one of our helpers will counsel you through it. And they're not telling us parents that they're doing this. Us parents have
good. Parents are dipshits sometimes. CW, content warning, suicide. So you understand, all right? You've been warned. I remember back when I was in high school, I had a very good friend, and we don't talk much anymore, but I had a very good friend, and she was actually like on the brink of like taking her own life because she had severe depressive disorder, like manic depression disorder. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but she got diagnosed with it later. But her parents didn't believe in depression. Her parents literally just did not believe in like what depression was. They're just like, you're just sad, get over it. Lots of people go through this, and kids kill themselves because of this. People die because of this. This is not funny. This is not a joke. And it's ridiculous. And I had to like literally go to the counselor to get her like help because she wasn't going to go to the counselor herself. Her parents didn't give a shit and they didn't care. Thankfully, because we went to the counselor, we were able to get her help. The school stepped in, the school got involved, and the school kept it for a little bit. When the kids like saying that they like are expressing like suicidal tendencies, they can't keep that from parents. But everything else before that they kept, and they helped her through that. And then they brought that to the parents, and then the parents were forced to work with it then, because you can't just forget about it then after it's been brought up. And after that, she was able to get on medicine, and you know what, she got better, and she's still around today, thankfully. So yes, not telling parents sometimes is good. Some parents are stupid, and some parents would rather see their kids kill themselves than actually deal with real problems that their children have. Sorry. That's true. And I'm not sure if like Becky and Porn Stash over here are those type of parents. They may be, but I think in this type of environment that they would like to have their kids grow up in, that those kids may need a helpline outside of their parents, because they just may be too stupid and they may be too ideologically involved with their political identity than to actually care for their children in a way that suits them and that's fit for them. Sorry.
Have no idea this is happening. These counselors will talk to our kids, these strangers who we don't know who they are, without our consent, and they're pushing this notion to our children that if your parents don't believe in this, then your parents are bad people, and here are the steps that you can take to find your true self.
The thing is, your parents may be bad people. Now, they may not be just awful human beings. They're very perfectly fine people who have a lot of very bad opinions, and those lead people to get hurt. This happens. That's fine. But kids are their own human beings. They should be able to get resources outside of their parents if their parents do not believe them. Now, they shouldn't just affirm everything that they hear from a kid, but sometimes kids need that. And my question is, why is your kid's counselor a stranger to you? Have you never met your child's counselor? Have you never spent any time with the principals or the teachers or the counselors ever? The counselor is like the second in command confidant to your child when they're at school. The fact that your child's counselor is a complete stranger to you is a mark against you as a parent, not the counselor.
And to become your non-binary self. And it's very confusing and it's damaging because it does involve, when you get to a certain point, hormone therapy that will affect kids for the rest of their life. It is physically damaging. In some areas, kids do not need a parent's consent to undergo medical treatment that will alter them for the rest of their lives.
The thing is, you have no evidence to say that. For one, kids don't just come cartwheeling into the pediatrician. Like a little boy doesn't go cartwheeling into the pediatrician and go, I'm a girl. And then the doctors and nurses go, fuck. And go like grab their scissors and just like slice the dick off like right there. What do these conservatives think that kids can do when they go into a doctor's offices? They want to say that like a little like 9-year-old girl comes cartwheeling into the pediatrician and then she's like, I'm a boy. And then there's a fucking doctor there with like a katana on their side and he just goes and then instantly cuts the boobs off. Like, what are you talking about? This doesn't happen. Like nothing. This is not real. Like you're not living in the real world right now. I'm sorry. It doesn't happen. Like in some places, kids can get like puberty blockers to block their puberty, but you have no research other than your like little monkey brain to say that like it causes lifelong damage to anybody. You're just incorrect. You're wrong. Yeah, precision dick slicing is like sing, just instantly cut. You didn't even see the blade move.
To know what they're doing. And it's really sad. Our parents' rights are being stripped away and we need to take them back immediately. I'm curious if there's any comments about this, Muppet Babies.
There's a lot of comments.
Okay.
Patty says it's time for this grandmother to take Disney off and stop buying their products. No more.
Yeah.
Good.
Just buy old VHS of The Lion King.
Yeah.
And you'll be totally fine.
And I want to tell that grandmother, I am with you. No one was a bigger Disney fan than me, but and Muppet Babies is on Disney Junior, like we said, but it's to the point now where we have to provide alternative shows and
yeah, like the kid comes in and like, I'm a girl, cuts the freaking peanut, nothing personnel, kid.
entertainment and programming to our kids.
Yeah, Disney is literally crying right now. Disney, no, it's like one of those streamers just like keyboard smashing. They're so pissed right now. You don't even understand.
And oh my God, Will.
Yes.
What if people started watching PragerU Kids shows instead of Disney and Netflix?
Hey, Haley Watts just said PragerU
changed.
needs TV shows.
We're doing it, Haley.
Come on, Haley.
So we're working. But here's the thing, Haley. I love Haley's comment. I like your style. I like your thinking.
The children would be like mentally destroyed. They'd be barely functioning members of society if those kids grew up on this.
Everyone watching, this is what PragerU Kids is trying to do. We're starting with digital programming. We are starting
Digital programming? You're programming children? Yo, what the fuck? You're programming kids? That's kind of gross.
With videos, with animation, crafts that teach American history. We're starting with digital magazines that teach about the historical heroes that our schools refuse to teach about now. We're starting with all this stuff on a digital level, but I'm going to let you in on a secret. My background is in television. So it might not happen this year, but this is a personal goal and a goal that all of us at PragerU Kids are working toward.
Oh no, ew. She's going to try to make child indoctrination TV. No, get this shit away from me. Stop. I can't stop the player. It's evil. Is this Mike Rowe? Oh no. How the mighty have fallen. It's so sad. I remember watching Dirty Jobs and thinking that Mike Rowe was cool. Never meet your heroes, friends. I remember when Mike Rowe like had like a little hissy fit where he was like, I feel like I'm the only conservative person here. Everyone else does things like being nice to gay people and not saying trans people are icky. I can't believe it. Hollywood is full of fakes. I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay, you fucking bitch. All right, thank you.
We want our shows on television. We want every single American family and teacher to watch our shows in the classrooms, at home. We want this PragerU Kids program to grow, but we can't do it without any of you. And that's
Thank God. Thank fucking God, dude. I pray every day. All right. When I turn off the stream, I'm at my bedside. I glue my hands together. Life got me hog-tied. Okay. I'm sitting there praying at the edge of my bed, thanking God every day that this shit doesn't take off. You know what I mean? 27,000 views. I have lots of views. I have a plethora of videos on my channel that have more views than this. Thank the Lord, man, that this goes nowhere. It's literally 1894.
that's why it brings me back to the membership. That's why we're doing this membership drive in August. Any other comments? So become a member of PragerU Kids. I'll give you a wink. Yeah.
Yeah, just to add right now, our shows are available on YouTube, the ones that we have. It's a growing library of kids shows. And they're also, if you have on a smart TV, you can get our app for Roku, and you can watch our shows on your TV right there, just like that. We do have another few comments. Let's see. Heather says, this is infuriating. Disney's so awful now. I'm getting rid of them and Nickelodeon as soon as I can get out of my Dish contract. Grr.
I love the
Grr, grr, boy wear dress, grr, boy put on heel, grr. Okay, buddy. It reminds me of like when Vosh talked about how today conservatives would cancel, even conservative weebs, they would cancel Avatar: The Last Airbender if it came out today, because they would say it would be like full and rife with progressive propaganda, like not being shitty to women and being nice to people, and like cross-dress. There was cross-dressing in there too. It's too revolutionary. It's too crazy. It's wild. Grr. Even though all through time, when these people grew up, the TV shows that they were watching, people cross-dressed anyways. This isn't like a crazy thing. You have been brainwashed into thinking that this is something new.
growls. We love to growl over here. Yes.
Sandy says, a small child does not need to be thinking about sexualization.
Exactly.
There's a reason why they are doing all of this. These people who create these programs.
Oh, here he goes. Oh, here comes his epic speech about why like the gays are using this, because wait, maybe he's gonna say like gays are doing this because gays can't reproduce, so they have to reproduce by forcing other kids to be gay by existing. They keep pushing this homosexuality because gay people vote for the Democrats. It's just like they're playing with immigration to bus in brown people, because we all know that studies have shown that brown people are incapable of voting for the Republican Party. Okay.
Programs, or who are in the schools doing this, the people who are on the phones, these people feel bad about their own lives, so they try to push it onto children. They feel insecure about their own ideas and horrible things that they have, that they feel like someone else has to agree with them, so they push it onto children, because no one who has actually any sort of common sense will actually agree with these kind of things or think that they're real.
And everything.
Think that they're real? Boy wear dress isn't real? What? You know that gay people have existed for, the gay community is really big. I would say like download Grindr, but he probably already has it. Listen, I'm sorry. There's probably a lot of people around you already. Gay people exist, and there's a lot of them, you know? What is it like? What percentage of like millennials are LGBT? Wait, 4.5% of America, like 4.5% is a massive percentage. And 5% of women identify as LGBT compared to 3.9% of men. Like there's a lot of people in there. Like you may not think that 5% is like a lot, but 3% of the American population is a little over 3 million people. 5% is a large amount of people. That's millions and millions of people all across the country. And it's 15% of Gen Z. Yeah, like that's a lot of human beings. I don't know what you want. You don't have to try to invent any. There are already a lot. This is like saying that like we need to invent more black people. There are already like millions of black people in the country.
Is based on lies.
Yeah, it's all lies.
It's lies. It does not walk hand in hand with science. It does not.
Boy wear dress is not science, boys. I hope you know that. Boys physically cannot wear dresses. It's scientifically inaccurate, okay? When you try to put on a dress, it's like magnets attracting. It has to be like pulled onto you by like a semi truck or something. It's pretty crazy. It's based. Yep, you're right. Yeah, the Scottish are alike. That's different. They're woven out of specifically man cloth that they can put it on. Women can't put on kilts. They can't. They physically cannot. Yeah, we all know it's scientifically accurate that only women can wear dresses.
Walk hand in hand with truth or logic or reason. And we are living in an age of lies. And there's already been a generation of students who have been educated through lies. And if you don't lose a country like that, I don't know how you lose a country.
It's like when you know that you...
No, dude. All of the guys are going to be wearing nail polish, and they're going to put on skirts under their freaking Thrasher hoodies, and they're going to be doing sick kickflips in the local mall's parking lot, man. The country's going to be over, dude. It's over, man. And when that happens...
It's over. There is no coming back.
Like, what are you talking about? I think we're all gonna be okay, actually.
You have the truth. You don't have to go around like proving to everyone that you have the truth because it's evident, right? But when your entire argument.
What the fuck is this shit then? Why are you guys here? If you don't have to prove the truth already, then why are you guys doing this? If this is so common sense, then shouldn't people just wake up already? Why aren't people just waking up if it's already common sense and it's scientific already? Shouldn't people just wake up? What are you talking about? Aren't you trying to prove to people that what they're doing is wrong? Aren't you the counterculture? Aren't these supposed to be the counterculture? Homosexuals, wake up. I'm literally waiting for the day where Wit gets caught having gay sex.
Or the things that you structure your society on are built on lies, then you have to mandate the lies because otherwise people are going to seek out the truth on their own. This is why they're so hard on pushing it, because they know that it's lies and they have to just shove it down our throats to brainwash us with it. If it was the truth, it'd be self-evident, but obviously not. This isn't common sense. It's disgusting and perverted, and all you guys who know the truth need to push out the truth out there.
You want to do one of our
What the fuck is happening? What's even happening? Yeah, what lies? Boy wear dress lies. All of these are lies. I don't know, dude. You want to talk about people instituting stuff? You literally tried to ban this. You tried to ban it. If that's not using the government to institute your own ideology, I don't know what is.
our kids shows, Will?
Yes,
I think we should have children's hour with Will Witt.
I would love to.
Let's do
He's got to
it.
shave that mustache first.
Yeah, we might need to do that. Okay.
show up in
Do
my
we
white
have
van.
a clip of Leo and Layla?
Wait, did he just make a child kidnapping joke on the kids show? We spent the whole beginning of this talking about what's age appropriate. Did he just make a child kidnapping joke? Yo, what? Yo, he is a little bit sus. He's a little bit of a sussy baka. Wait a second.
Got to shave that mustache first.
Yeah, we might need to do that. Okay.
show up in
Do
my
we
white
have
van.
a clip?
On Children's Hour? Really? Yo. Hey, we're gonna shave that mustache. Aha. Yeah, nobody likes that fucking disgusting lip worm you got there, woolly worm you got there, bud. Yeah, you hate my mustache. I'll show up in my white van. Yeah, too far. Boy wear dress. Not too far. A child abduction. I want to hear this one more time.
Clip of Leo and Layla. Let's do
He's
it.
got to shave that mustache first.
Yeah, we might need to do that. Okay.
show up in
Do
my
we
white
have
van.
a clip of Leo and Layla? Just to end this on a very hopeful note, the Muppet Babies clip sort of surprised and disturbed a lot of us at how it was targeting such young kids. Here's something, an alternative that your kids can watch. Leo and Layla. I think I
Hold on, Will. I'll slack
sent you the link.
episode. Do you have
But
it?
this Leo and Layla is our animated series.
Well, that adds
The
to
ice
it.
cream man is coming. The ice cream man is coming. Quick, can you please buy me some? The ice cream man is coming. The ice cream man is coming.
Easy, Leo. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, free thinker. Yeah, I love my laptop with free thinker on it. Yeah, it's disgusting, ugly corporate art style. It's so nasty. It's so cheap too. The ice cream man is coming. The ice cream man is coming. Hey, look, wait, holy shit, that's Will out there in his white van. He showed up. Wait, he wasn't joking the whole time. He's actually there. Wait, no, Leo, don't go. Leo, don't go. Don't go, Leo. No, don't do it. Oh no. Kids, run. He's here. It's him. Yeah, the mouth is weird. He doesn't have any ice cream, but it's free.
Someone who is not Paul Revere, but very important to Paul Revere's story. And I'll let you watch the episode, and I'll let you, Will, watch the episode because you might even learn something too.
I watched this episode. It's really good.
Good. I'm glad. Yay.
Yeah.
See, Will
Yeah.
likes it.
Yeah, Taylor
He likes
read
it.
it to me.
There's lots of things that I think Will likes that's pretty bad. Don't look at me like that, Will. I feel like I need some like creepy music playing over this. Wait a second. Last thing a PragerU kid sees. It's amazing. Bro, I'm scared now. You should be. Look at that man's face. Literally true crime. No, not him. Anything but him. Yeah, I think that's about all that we can get from this. Just so you know, all of this is sparked from cartoon character wears a skirt, okay? All of this has been sparked from cartoon character wears a skirt. These people have completely lost their minds and completely lost the plot. They're shadow boxing with something that they don't even comprehend, and it's honestly embarrassing at this point, but it's okay. Usually for someone to be embarrassed, they have to understand what they did wrong, but these people, they really aren't ready for that conversation yet.